Good evening and welcome to the Skim Show. Happy New Year. It's 2018 and me and my co-host, we have got some hot topics we're going to hit this year, this season. We're excited that you're back with us. My name is Sublime Sunshine and I'm here with my two beautiful co-hosts.
I'm Kezia.
Hey y'all, it's Sean. Tonight's topic is, how do you know when it's time to end a relationship? How do we know when it's time to end a relationship? I think if you're questioning it, that may be the number one cue. It's time to reevaluate the situation that you're in.
Right.
I think sometimes when we have some clarity issues, when our values and beliefs are off, we're starting to spend or want to spend more time away from this individual. I think those are some key warnings or signs that it's time to reevaluate the relationship, and maybe it's time to develop an exit plan. Have you all ever been in a situation where you didn't really know how to get out? But no. Have y'all been in a situation, excuse me, have y'all been in a situation where you questioned your relationship? And what were some of the signs that made you question it?
For me, it was inconsistency. Like when somebody's like not ever doing anything that they say they do, that's like a sign for me. It's like, yeah, you don't even care enough to try. You know what I mean?
Like even like having their words not
in line with the actions. Or to me, it's all about action. I feel like, that's the number one way to find out if a person is really who they say they are. If their actions line up with their words.
And two, I think if they're not keeping up with their habits, if they're constantly at the beginning of a relationship checking on you in the morning, the afternoon, and saying sweet things, and then after even a short period of time, they start to taper off. It makes you question, was their intent pure or was that just an act?
But you know what? I think that's all men to me. Like, it could be wrong, but I just feel like that's all men. I think after a certain amount of time, they just get lazy. And they just don't try.
They take us for granted.
Right. That's just, I don't know, but all of the women ain't gonna lie. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So if everybody's having the same problem with their man, it might just be the male race. I'm just saying. It might just be. Hey, it's what it is. It's out there.
Have you found yourself in a situation where you're questioning it? And what were the signs that made you question?
The only thing that made me question a relationship is the communication. Or the lack thereof.
The lack thereof.
You just don't even care to communicate anything with me, whether it's an issue we have or whether, you know what I'm saying, you just want to talk and spend time. It's just the lack of communication. I just can't do it.
So like a nonchalant attitude, not even sharing their day with you, not sharing any future plans, not making future plans.
Right.
Yeah.
All of it.
I think too, and just kind of piggyback off of what you said, when there's an increase in wanting to spend less time with that person, I think that's a sign that.
Well, maybe the person. Well, flip it like this. Like, okay, you say it's an increased time and not wanting to spend time with the person. Well, what if they just get bored?
Yeah.
So does that mean like you're not a part? I mean, not saying necessarily that because I've gotten like where I'm just like, this is just I just can't. You know what I mean? Because it's like the person just don't try. It go both ways. So you can't just say like the man is. I can't say that the man. I can't say y'all always the problem. But I will say like. Sometimes it's some women that they just get lax today. They just don't care. You know what I mean? They let themselves go or whatever. And, and so the men just get disinterested. You know what I mean?
Right.
So.
Right. And I think with things like social media and
it's making it so available for them to just get on it. When they don't have what they're looking for at home, they can just go right there on
Absolutely.
Instagram. See, I think that comes with communication. If you feel like the woman that you're with is is done got lazy or she's done got boring. That's like that whole incident with the whole Cameron, the rapper, and the whole Juicy thing, and where he said she's done got boring. Why? Because she's educating herself. But it's like if you truly loved her for who she is, her doing all these things wouldn't have, you know what I'm saying, made you feel like, oh, she's boring. Because you would have communicated with her throughout that process of what it was that she was doing or not doing that was making you kind of lose interest in,
Well, you know what? I wouldn't say boring. I'll say unhappy. You know what I mean? It's not boring. I mean, because
communication. Right. If you're unhappy, you need to let me know so we can try to work on it and try to figure out what it is that either I'm doing or you're doing. You know what I'm saying? To get us out of this or get you out of this unhappy state. But if you don't want to communicate that with me, then we gonna be in that place, or you gonna be in that place where you unhappy because you choose not to tell me. You choose to get on social media and look for it.
I agree.
So that would be like your goals aren't in line anymore. Your ambitions aren't in line anymore.
As it relates to relationship.
Yeah, as it relates to relationship.
Well, you all, both together, don't have the same common goal, anymore. Somebody's detoured and did something different than what the original plan was.
What about being clingy or very dependent upon you? Now, that would maybe be a sign
in a relationship?
That might be a reason some people might look at that, oh, we're so close, but it actually can be suffocating and can push one of the parties away from each other.
I want you to be clingy.
I think
I want you to be on. I like it.
I'm not saying I don't. I'm just saying it can happen.
Yeah.
Because being clingy, I think now, this is from experience, on the whole clingy thing, I think if a person is being clingy and that makes you look at them like, oh, I don't want to leave them alone. That's because you ain't had no interest in them in the first place. If they're to the point where they're clingy because they want to be around you and spend more time with you and you looking at it like, I don't want that. That's because you never wanted it.
But what if
now they're getting, or maybe you just not clinging to the right person. That's not who you wanted to cling to you.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
But wait, let's say you have other things going on in your life that you had going on before you met them.
Mm-hmm.
Like you co-hosted Skim show.
Or was it okay at first for you, but then that's what you mean. Like like too much.
Yeah, or they're like, don't leave, and you have an appointment to be at for your business or your hobbies or extracurricular activities or whatever. And now they're starting to get in the way of.
I think that if you had something going on before this person came along, and now it's like, did you communicate in the beginning? I have a whole lot going on. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I want to spend time with you. I want to be able to do this with you, but I need you to understand that these are the things that I have going on. You know what I'm saying? Don't come in and be like, you know what I'm saying, we're going to spend all this time together, but when this person gets too clingy and you like, well, I got all this going on, I can't be with you like that. You can't get mad at that person if you never told them that I have this going on.
But what if you did? What if it's evident you do?
And if you did, and if you told this person from the beginning, y'all had that understanding, and you still let that person be clingy, how can you get upset in the end when they're clingy? You allowed it from the beginning, even though you told them, I have all this going on. But you still let him or her be clingy. How did it get to a point where you don't want that?
I just still don't think that's a deal breaker.
That's what I'm saying. It's not, because if it's that clingy, that just means you didn't want that clingy person.
So you don't think it's possible to be suffocated by another individual, even though you could be extremely fond of them?
I mean, it depends. Like, okay, in a situation like Tamar, you know what I mean? Like manager, husband.
Yeah, they're in everything.
Producer, just the whole.
Each other's life.
Yeah. So I imagine if you work with a person, and then once you work with a person, you all have a side business together. They're there. You know what I mean? Yeah. They're co-owner of that, and then that's your husband, and then your children's father. It's just like a whole. And I'm always seeing you from the time I wake up until the time I go to bed. It's like, I mean, can you just go to your mama's house for a minute? You know what I'm saying? I can understand. I can imagine it would be a little bit, but I mean, if you in love with the person, like, no, I wouldn't. I want you to be around me. So I'm just saying, I want you.
We working together.
Yeah, because it means
that's good, right?
Okay, well, how about this one? Abuse.
Oh, okay.
Physical and verbal.